A pleasant day to you, ma'am. I am Ramel B. Cañete, student of Bohol Island State University Main Campus, taking up in a Bachelor of Science in Hospitality Management, currently a third-year student. So for today, I'm going to report the chapter 2 in legal aspects in tourism and hospitality. So the learning objectives of this chapter is to identify the important provisions in the Philippine constitutions related to tourism and travel, enumerate the rights of travelers as well as entitles engaged in the entire tourism and travel and hospitality industry. The last objectives of this chapter is to organize industry research. First, the law. The Constitution is defined as the original and fundamental principles of law by which a system of government is created and according to which a country is governed. It is written instrument by which the fundamental powers of government are established, limited, and defined, and by which those powers are distributed among several departments for their safe and useful exercise for the benefits of the body politic. So, there are other definitions of law. For example, in the dictionary, the definitions of law is a binding custom or practice of a community. It is a rule of conduct or action prescribed or formally recognized as binding or enforced by a controlling authority. The whole body of such customs, practices, or rules which the courts exist to uphold, interpret, and apply the law. So this is according to the Merriam Dictionary. So some of the constitutional provisions related to tourism. So in Article 3, the Bill of Rights, and the Article 12, National Economy and Patrimony. So the Bill of Rights, Section 1. No person shall be deprived of life, liberty, and property without due process of law, nor shall any person be denied the equal protection of the laws. So, sa ako ang pagsabot ay in my interpretation of this section, in this Bill of Rights, especially in Section 1, for example, ako mabutang or I will makasala ko or makasala ko against sa usa ka balaod. So, if I am, kung ako gani madakpan or madakpan ko sa authority sa police, so inigdakop nila nako nams na isulti nga you have the right to remain silent or etc. So that's why nga it is the reason nga nung i-state na nila sa mga police nga I have to remain silent, because bisan pa man og ako nadakpan ko kay nakasala ko, but then again, unless I am not kanang na-prove sa court nga I am guilty for that sala nga ako nga buhat, is I am still an innocent. Okay? That's kay even though bisan pag for example nakapatay ko o guest, then o nanapod ko guest nga may hinungdan nga namatay, so bisan pag naay evidence, I am still basta kay wala pa ko na hatuli sa korte nga I am kanang guilty. So in my case, I am still an innocent. That's why na-adjudicate there is a due process of law to prove that I am guilty for that crime na akong nabuhat. So, kay everyone, nakasala man o wala, we are protected of the law. Next, in the section 3, the privacy of communication and correspondence shall be inviolable except upon lawful order of the court or when public safety or order requires otherwise as described. So, next is section 4, no law shall be passed abridging the freedom of speech, of expression, or of the press, or the right of the people peaceably to assemble and petition the government for redress of grievance. Section 6. The liberty of abode and changing the same within the limits prescribed by law shall not be impaired except upon lawful order on the court. Neither shall be the rights to travel to be impaired except in the interest of national security, public safety, or public health as may be provided by law. The Section 8 of the Bill of Rights, the right of the people, including those employed in the public and private sectors, to form unions, associations, or societies for purposes not contrary to law shall not be abridged. But then, no law impairing the obligations of contracts shall be passed. Section 10. The Congress shall, upon and planning of the agency where the national interest dictates, reserve to citizens of the Philippines or to corporations or associations at least 60% of whose capital is owned by citizen or such higher percentage as Congress may prescribe certain areas of investments. So kaning section is naanin apply sa kanang mga businesses o big business or big corporations mo invest dinhi sa ato ang country. For example, the kanang naa bitaw sa West Philippine Sea nga naay West Philippine Sea is kanang naaman siya kanang mga natural resources, so for example sa gas. So since the West Philippine Sea is gubot man kaayo, and there are the parts of under the area of the Philippine responsibility is kanang pwede magkuan o kanang para makaproduce na Pilipinas o kaugalingong gas, but tungod kay wala man tay due to the lack of kanang mga gamit and kwarta nga mapundo para sa maong negosyo, so we have to get an investors from the foreign country. For example, katong sa China nga mo invest sila. However, ang gusto sa China is 60/40. 60% ang ilaha, 40% ang ato ang para sa Pilipinas. But the law states that whatever the businesses or the investments that shall be done here in the Philippines, Philippines must kanang maujoy dakog share sa maong kanang business or negosyo nga buhaton kay taga Pilipinas man ang tagiya, not dili man ang taga foreign country. So that's why until now wala pa jud siya matuman tungod anak kay gusto sa lain country nga sila ang sila mo'y dako porsyento sa mga business. Section 11. No franchise certificate or any other form of authorization for the operation of the public utility shall be granted except to citizens of the Philippines or to a corporation or association organized under the laws of the Philippines or at least 60% of whose capital is owned by such citizens. So for example, na ay mga Korean nga mga investor mo invest din sa Pilipinas, then if dili jud sila tagaan o kanang certificate, if dili 60% ang maaila atuan. So section 14, the sustained development of a reservoir is of national talents consisting of Filipino scientists and entrepreneurs, professionals, managers, high-level technical manpowers, and skilled workers and craftsmen in all fields shall be promoted by the state. So, kana diing ato ang mga for example, ang mga scientists were encouraged to be promoted by the government. However, ang reality is ang atong mga scientists is gipang-oferan sa tagalaing country, and tuan na hinuon sila dito, and tuan na gamit ang ilang mga kaibalon kaalam, and not all po, and this is not for everyone. So naman jud po ibang mga scientists or entrepreneurs nato nga naa sa Pilipinas nila gitabang gyapon sila, but the reality is daghan jud ang tuwa sa laing nasutungod kay mas na feel nila nga na value ang kitagaag value ang ilahang ka bright or ang ilang kaalam para sa paisip gamiton sa daghang katawhan. And that would be all, ma'am, for this chapter. Thank you and